It's time for a new season and a chance for us to three-peat. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 19 of this Henry Dowling MLB The Show 20 Road to the Show series. And today I'm going to be playing Opening Day 2022. Yes, Opening Day 2022 against the Tigers. I am on the Astros. We won the World Series last year. The Astros won the World Series the last 2 years. I was only on the team last year, as in 2020 I was a rookie, or 2020 that was my first year as a professional player. I was in Double-A for the Colorado Rockies, then got a spring training invite for the Rockies in 2021. But after I accepted the spring training invite, and before spring training even started, I got traded to the Astros, who in 2020, the previous season, won the World Series, and then obviously last season, 2021, we won the World Series. Second straight for the Astros. Obviously, I was only part of last year's team. But Henry Dowling still won the World Series. First road to the show character of mine to win the World Series that's not named Star Forcer. So Henry Dowling was my first ever is my second player to win a World Series. Star Forcer's won 2 World Series. Henry Dowling's won 1. That's all I've won. That's all the World Series I've won in Road to the Show. Henry Dowling was my first Road to the Show character to win the World Series that wasn't named Star Forcer, so that was good to complete or check off my list. But here's the lineups, as we still have Jose Altuve. Well, in real life we do, or in real life they do. Bregman, Alvarez, Correa. Obviously he's on the Twins, my favorite team, but in this game he's still on the Astros. Yours truly, Henry Dowling. Nate Lowe, Kyle Tucker, Corey Lee, Leones, Martin. That's the new change. He hasn't played in the major since 2019 with the Indians. Now the Guardians, but I'm still calling them the Indians because they should be. They shouldn't ever change their name. That was dumb. Matt Adams on the bench. Carlos Santana's on the bench. He can play first, third, and he actually can play catcher. I knew that. I think I knew that now. Well, now I definitely know that. Didi Gregorius, and then Jamie Ritchie. So I think the lineup, except for this Martin guy, is the same. And we might have lost a few players from last year. I can't remember, but we have the bulk of the lineup still here. Like Altuve, Bregman, Alvarez, Correa, Tucker. So yeah, I mean, we're going for a three-peat. Henry Dowling's going for a bat-to-bat, and then the Astros Henry Dowling's going for a bat-to-bat World Series championship. The Astros are going for 3 straight World Series championships. So Dowling's going for 2 in a row. The Astros are going for 3 in a row. As I did win the playoff MVP, I think, last year. Playoff MVP and the World Series MVP, I think. Yes, I did win the postseason MVP and the World Series MVP. I just had to refresh my memory because I haven't played the series since we won the World Series. And that video of us winning the World Series I posted like 3 weeks ago. So I haven't played the series in like 3 weeks. I was on a road trip. That's why I haven't played it in 3 weeks. But yeah, we're facing the Tigers for here in this 4-game series to start the year. All 4 games obviously are at home against the Tigers to start the year. And I just realized I had to show you something that's kind of crazy. Rotation. Look who we got. We got Clayton Kershaw. And we beat the Dodgers last year in the World Series in 7 games. We won Game 7. I think it was like 10-2. Kershaw was on the Dodgers. I think he's been on the Dodgers his entire career. Yes, he has. Which was just over 13 years. 13 full MLB seasons, that is. And then he decides, after losing the World Series in Game 7 to the Astros in 2017 and in 2021. Both years they lost in Game 7, the Dodgers did, in the World Series. And in this game, the Dodgers haven't won the World Series since 1988. He decides to go to the Astros, he decides to go to the back-to-back World Series champions, going for a three-peat this year, and that's a smart decision. 1 year, $23.8 million, and then here's the rest of the rotation, and then we saw Ozuna, 99 overall closer, Ryan Presley, Brian Abreu, and yeah, I mean we might have a few new arms, but the biggest free agent acquisition was Kershaw. But yeah, first, Kershaw's not our ace. He's number 2. Opening day is Mike Foltynewicz, and he's new as well, versus Daniel Norris, and then it's Kershaw for Game 2. Game 1 of the 2022 season, or opening day of the 2022 season, is right now. It is a day game in Houston. The roof probably will be open, and let's get into opening day 2022 right now. I have a 20-game hitting streak. In real life, the hitting streaks don't roll over from year to year, but I think in this game they do. But obviously, you can see no record for both teams, no averages, or 0 average for every player, all 18 players. So let's do it. Let's watch a prediction. Oh, first there's a Topps player spotlight. Topps player spotlight of me. Won AL batting title last year, and I'm trying to go back-to-back this year. And like I said, I also won I think I also won Silver Slugger, maybe, for right field. I might have won Silver Slugger for right field. I'm not sure, but I definitely won batting title, and obviously I won the postseason MVP and the World Series MVP as well. And then the Astros obviously won the World Series against the Dodgers in Game 7. As you can see, I'm signing autographs to the fans here on Open It. As I'm signing autographs for the fans here on Opening Day. Let's watch a prediction. Mavis Sturgeon, Opening Day 2022.
Like, I don't know what to get. You know what I mean? Like, if you know what I
We were first in saves in the AL and the MLB with 64 saves. That was first in the league. First in the whole, that was first in all of baseball. 64 saves, that's incredible. And of course, like I said, that was first in the majors. Opening Day 2022, let's go. I love those logos.
So I need to put more for sure, but I figure I'll put August and October.
There's Altuve, Correa, Tucker, number 3. I don't know who that guy is. This is probably the thumbnail right here. As it's an overcast day here in Houston. The roof is open. I predicted that right. But Foltynewicz, 10-13, 3.78 ERA, 1.36 WHIP. Pitched 195 and 1/3 innings. Here's my stats. Well, I put them away, but 31 home runs, 126 RBIs, batted like 4 or something, 420 maybe. Here we go. Runner set to nobody out, bottom 2. First at bat of the 2022 season for Gowan. And the first pitch of the season is a line out to the left fielder. I thought that was farther and higher than it was, but it was deceptive. The first swing of the season is a line out, but that was close. Top 3, no runners on, no runners out, no score. As the roof is open, but it is overcast here in Houston. And fly ball, and it's hit deep, but I got it on the track. 1 down. As I said, it's a full house, or almost a full house here at Minute Maid Park. It should be. I mean, in real life, they would have the banner raising, or the banner reveal here in this game. 2-0 Detroit, though, bottom 4. That ain't a good start against Daniel Norris, I think. That's a ground ball, botched by the third baseman. It hits away. I'm easily safe. And now it'll probably be an error, but it might be a hit. They called that a base hit. It's a 21-game hitting streak as it rolled over from year to year, which it doesn't in real life, but it does in this game. I thought that would be an error, but back in the day it might have been, but nowadays it seems like they call a lot of errors that were errors, or should be called errors. They call them hits. Not every single error, but like that play back in like the 90s or early 2000s, it might be an error, but nowadays that would be a call to hit, and clearly it was. So I'll take it though. But it does seem like a lot of plays that are errors are actually called hits, like that kind of play. That Henry Dowan hit at the third baseman, like one of those where it hit the third baseman. Probably should have made the play if he got in front of it, but he didn't. Ends up being a base hit, or they end up calling it a base hit. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, that was a pop-up, 2 on 2 out. That was an infield fly roll on that last pop-up. 0-1, and it's a fly, another pop-up. It's 2 outs though, so no infield fly roll. That only can happen with less than 2 outs. And an infield fly roll that happens with first and second, or bases loaded with less than 2 outs. Here we go. Well, we head to the 5th. We're down 2-0. That ain't good. And that's batter. 50th pitch coming from Folfinevich. So the 2 new arms we got, well, definitely was Folfinevich and Kershaw. Though we might have got a couple bullpen arms. I'm not sure. Runner set in 2 outs, top 5. So what? A couple batters later, 3 batters later. 0-1. So that hit that should have probably been called an error by Henry Dowan. It was called a hit, but it probably should have been an error. That was technically my first hit of the year, because they did call it a base hit. So it's still 2-0. Here we go, 2-1. First and third, 2 outs, bottom 5, tying run 90 feet away. Here we go, hit to the outfield. We'll tie the game. And that's a fly ball, and it's gone. He teed off of Norris. And it's 4-2 Astros. As I teed him off on the slider, or the off-speed pitch. His first home run of the year in the first game of the year. And it's 4-2 Astros here in the 5th. First home run of the year in the first game of the year. And it's 4-2 Astros. That probably was 380 feet. We'll get the distance in the replay or the replay system. Santana, Carlos Santana, and Correa both score. Santana's also a new player as well. 380. We'll get it here or on the replay system and look at it. And obviously, with a no-doubter, we might see it in bottom right-hand corner. I don't think we're going to see it here, but I'm guessing 380. That would be cool if I guessed the first home run of the year. It's now 7-2 here in the 6th. And you'll find out the distance in the next look. So here we go. Let's find the distance. I think we'll find it right here. 380, 370, as it says it right there with the oranges. Oh man, 10 feet off. But I'll still take that out. 7-2. Runner at first, nobody at bottom sits. So then that's the inning. Here we go. 2 for 3. That's a ground ball. That could be 2. Got him at second, and got him at first by a step. 2 down. At 7-3, runner second, 2 outs, bottom 8. It's now 7-3, like I said. So we're 3 outs away from the win. 2 for 4. That's a ground ball. That's gonna get through, base hit. The runner's gonna come around, throw to the plate. Is not in time, as the throw is a little bit too late. My 4th RBI of the game, and it's 8-3. As that could put the nail in the coffin, as now we're up by more than a grand slam. We're up by 5, which is, like I said, more than a grand slam. That could be the dagger. My 4th RBI of the game. I've driven in half of our runs. Fly ball. Right of the 9th. 8-3 Astros. Here we go. 3 outs for the win. We're up by 5, and that is the game. The Astros take it here on opening day. Or the Astros win it here and the Astros win here on opening day. As there's Dowan right there, number 6, with Tucker and that Martin guy, I think. As we won the game, 8-3. We had 18 hits in this game. As Altuve had a homer, a triple, 3 RBIs. I had a homer, 2 singles, and 4 RBIs. Alvarez, double and 3 singles. Santana, double and 2 singles. As got 3 for 5 for Henry Dowan with a homer, a 3-run homer, 2 singles, 4 RBIs, and a run scored. Let's get into game 2 of the season. We're 1-0, they're 0-1. Let's go. One down, 161 games to go. Let's watch in prediction, Memphis version. There I am on the opening day logo with the Dudell and the Trout behind Henry Dowling. Looks like it's another full house. I have been to the stadium a few times. There's Kershaw, 15 and 6, 2.91 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, 46 walks, and 220 strikeouts in 33 starts. As it's 1-0 Astros. I've been to the stadium 6 or 7 times. I've seen the Twins here. Last time I saw the Twins here in Houston was 2017, but I saw them I think like 2014, 15, 16, and 17 I think. So I might have been here 4 or 5 times, maybe 6, something like that. But I haven't been there since 2017. But I did just go to a Twins game in St. Louis a week and a half ago. Check out the bottom of my Vinny J channel. I'll have it in the eye in the sky. That's a fly ball, hit at the center, but I hit it to the wrong part of the park. As it's caught on the edge of the warning track. It's 404 to that overhand. I probably hit that 400, but if I hit it down the left field line, that would have been gone. I just hit it to the wrong part of the park. And still 1-0. Top 3. First batter of the inning. And on that pitch, I could see that. It's hit well. But I've got it on the warning track again. 1 down. Now, let's at that front row right there. There's 6 or 7 open seats. But this is probably still almost full, if not full. First night game of the year. Roof is open and we're up 5-0. That's a liner. That's gonna dip down. The runner had to hold up, so he'll only get to second base. First hit of the game. That's a 22-game winning streak. So I had a hit in the last 20 games of the regular season. So yeah, I had 20 hits, or I had a hit in the last 20 games. At least 1 hit in the last 20 games of last season, of the regular season last year. 0-2. And that's a liner, and that's gonna dip down. And the runner at second will come around. I'm going to third, and everybody is safe. As the runner scores, I get the third, and it's 6-0 here in the third. And it's 6-0. First and third, 1 out now for Corey Lee. And in this episode, I'm just going to play the first series, by the way. 1-2. Or here in this episode, we're just playing the first series. Ground ball, got him at second, and got him at first. I slid into home plate, but I don't score. We head to the 5th, it's 6-0. Or we head to the 4th, it's 6-0. And we have a no-hitter going, but it's only through 3 innings, so. Okay, if we have a no-hitter going now, we might... Oh, we have a 2-hitter going, but... We have a shutout going now. I might have just jinced it, but, that's a ground ball. That'll help the cause. Base hit. As I'm killing the ball so far here in the first game and a half. Obviously, there's still a lot more games to play. Here's Tucker. 2-2. Oh no. One, two. And a little ground ball. That's gonna get through. It's past the diving second baseman. I believe that's Jonathan Scope at second. 2 on, 1 out now for the Astros. Did we play the Tigers in the playoffs last year? I know we played the Twins in the ALCS and the Dodgers in the World Series, but who did we play in the ALDS? I don't remember. I know it was Twins ALCS, Dodgers World Series, but did we play the Tigers? Because I'm pretty sure the Tigers did win the AL Central last year in this game. Or did we play the A's? I don't remember. Ground ball. What a play behind the back. And the shortstop got the force at second. I was going around third base. I might have scored if he was safe at second. Well, yeah, I did highlight reel, but you're still down 6-0, guys. That was a good play. Runner at first, nobody out, top 8, it's 6-0. I might not get another at bat. This is not going to be a bottom of the 9th. Unless the game's tied or the Tigers have the lead. But if we blow a 6-0 lead, I'm done. And it's a fly ball. Altuve's going out. I'm coming in, but I've got it. On the run, 1 down. And it's 6-1. Bottom 8, I'm leading it off, so I won't do another at bat. That's a liner into the gap, and we'll go to the fence by the bullpen. That might be a triple. No, it won't be. I'm not fast enough, but as it goes up along the fence in front of the Astros bullpen, and that is 3 for 4, I think. 4 for 4. I don't know. That's my second double. I'm pretty sure. 0-2 now to Tucker, and I'm killing it here to start the season. 0-2, ground ball. It almost hit me going back to second base. 1 down. I got 2-2 now. It's Corey Lee. That's a ground ball. I'll get over to third. 2 outs.
Look, here's where you put someone on message, and look what they have here. You see all these people, so you actually know exactly, like, look, basically,
Oh, two.
the short story, and trios nurse to the person I saw, billing, I don't know what this is.
Oh, a ground ball.
But I
And
would say the more the
fielded by
merrier.
the shortstop. Low throw, but picked by the first baseman, and he saved an error and a run. We have the 9th, and we have a 5-run lead going into the 9th.
Well, do you want to know how to log in?
And that is the game. The Astros win again, and we're 2-0. As we're 2-0, we're 2-0. They're 0-2. There's Martin, Tucker, and Henry Dowling again. Different celebration, but same camera angle. And we're 2-0. As we won the game 6-2. Kershaw won 8 innings, 12 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. That's what we wanted from our 8. Well, he's technically not our ace, but from our number 2. I mean, Kershaw definitely should be our ace, but he's not yet. I went 3 for 4 with a double and 2 singles, no RBIs and no runs scored, but still 3 for 4. I'll take that every day of the week. Game 3, let's go. Like I said, I'm just playing the first series of the season here, so the first 4 games, assuming I play all 4 games. Let's go. Doesn't show the records because it's MLB Network, so I don't know if this is game 3 or 4. He did say daytime baseball. There's Henry Dowling and Yordan Alvarez, which might mean it's game 4, because obviously it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so this might be Sunday. Because he did say afternoon baseball, unless Saturday's an afternoon game, but I don't know. James Paxton, I don't know if he was number 3 or 4 on our list, on our starting rotation, but 15-9 last year, that's pretty good. But, you know, we got bottom 2, 2 outs, no runners on, it's 0-0. That's a line draw or fly ball, and that's gonna be over the head of the jumping or the diving right fielder, as it's out of the reach of the diving right fielder. 2-out double. Second double of the year, and that's a 23-game hitting streak, as it was out of the reach of the diving right fielder. He could have hurt himself the way he dove, but he didn't. He also didn't catch the ball, so. Ground ball, get up the middle, and it's cut off by the shortstop, and he got him at first. If he was safe, I would have scored. No score after 2. Oh, 1 down. And it's 4-0 Tigers here in the 4th. So let's say they got 4 runs in the 3rd because it's the first batter of the 4th. So they got 4 runs in the 3rd. Fly ball, it's hit well to the edge of the track, and I almost overran it. 1 down, but we're down 4-0. That ain't good. That ain't good, but never say never. It's 4-1, 2 on, nobody out, so on the tie and run. That's a fly ball. Wrong part of the park, though. Runner probably not tagged. He actually is tagged, and to my surprise, and it's Correa, and he is safe. Correa, good job to take the extra 90 feet on Reyes. And it's 4-4, just like that. Bottom sets, first pitch for this new pitcher. That's a line drive. I can't pull that pitch. One down. I should have hit that. I had to hit that the other way. So I cooled off a little bit. One down. Here in the sits. 5-4 Astros. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom 8. 1 for 3, I think, for that with that double. He literally is about to throw the pitch. So I'm not gonna swing at this pitch, as it's a slider, just because I paused right when he threw it. So 0-1. Here we go. That's a fly ball, but even any part of the park, that's not a homer. Reyes, one down. Then I'll turn off the Simmon here, and what street? Well, I already extended my hidden streak. I had that double. I don't know. Walked. Strikeout. It's 2 outs. Fielder's choice. Top 9. We're up by 1. Error. That's not good. Strikeout. Fly out. Stolen base. Strikeout. Ozuna shuts the door, and the Astros win at 5-4. As the Tigers had the tying run at second base, but could not get it across. As Ozuna, I believe this is his first save of the year, maybe, question mark. But there's Dallin again, and Martin and Tucker, finally from a different camera angle, as the Tigers had the tying run at second base, but could not bring it across. Ozuna shuts the door, and the Astros win at 5-4. It might be the last game of the series. It is not. So so I went 1 for 4 with the double. I did extend my hitting streak, although Dan Plesat said I didn't, but I actually did. But yeah, let's get into the last game of the series if I play in it, because I have a feeling I'm not going to be playing in it. Oh, then I am playing in it. So yeah, this is the last game of the episode, no matter what. Here we go. Let's watch the prediction. Mavis Sturgeon. Roof's been open for all 4 games. I mean, it should be, unless it's raining, because it's March. It's not 105 degrees out yet. There's Dallin and Alvarez again. Astros fans in the background. Jose Urquidy, 4-12 last year. That was rough. Okay, so far so good. Runner at first, nobody out. Bottom 2, no score. I just said so far so good that we're not losing. That's a fly ball. It's hit well, but still shy of the track. One down. As I started pretty good, but since then, I mean, first innings were good. Last inning was so-so. It's 2-0 Astros, but the Astros are 3-0. Tigers 0-3. Bottom 4, 2-0 Astros. And I popped it up. And that's going to be 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And they're starting to cool off a little bit since that hot start in games 1 and 2. And it's 3 apiece. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 5, 3-3. Oh my. There's a big at bat here. Guessed it. That's a liner, but it might be hit too hard, and it is, as it hung up too long. And we headed the 6th at 3 apiece. I hit it too hard, and it hung up too long. We have 3 runs on 2 hits. And it is 8-3 Astros, as despite me failing with the bases loaded, my team still picked me up, and it's 8-3. That's a liner. I wish I could have done that with the bases loaded, but I extended my hitting streak. Single, but that would have been like a 2-run single if I did that with the bases loaded, but it is what it is. 24-game hitting streak. At least I possibly ended the series and its episode on a good note with a hit, at least. At least I didn't go over in this game, but I wish I had done that with the bases loaded. 0-1, but we are still up by 5 though. And that's a fly ball, and it's a no-doubter. Gone! As that ball is halfway up the seats, as it's halfway up the stands. Nate Lowe, second home run of the year, halfway up the stands as the train is moving as the train is moving, it moves and sounds its horn every time the Astros hit a homer. That's what the train's doing right now, obviously, because we just hit a homer. As the train is moving and chewing, I guess. CHOO. That's the chewing I mean. CHOOING. That's what it was doing, and it's 10-3 as it's halfway up the seats. And I'm up again. That's surprising. It's 10-4 now. Bottom 8, 1 out. We're up by 6. That's the four-seamer again. That's a ground ball. Botched by the shortstop. He'll recover, but by the time he gets the ball, I'm safe. And that probably will be a hit. Yeah, it is a hit. I mean, back in the day, they might call that an error. But both of my hits that have been like that have both been called hits. Which is questionable, but I'll take it. 2-2. And that's a liner and caught, and I'm double off of first base. But nothing I could do because it was literally caught right on first base. But we headed the ninth, up by half a dozen. And that is the game. The Astros sweep the Tigers. As the Astros sweep the Tigers to start 2022. 10-4 is the final, and like I said, we sweep the Tigers to start our season. As we start the 2022 season 4-0. As three of the 4 games are blowouts. The only game that was close was game 3, where we won by, 1? But yeah, games 1, 2, and 4 were blowouts. Game 3 was the only game that was close. As we scored 7 runs in the 7th, and that propelled us to the victory. Good job, boys. I went 2 for 5 with 2 singles. I'll take that. Nate Lowe had 2 home runs, his first 2 home runs of the year. I scored on his second. Correa had a home run, 3 RBIs. Alvarez 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs and a run scored. Altuve 1 for 3 with a run scored. Yeah, we got the win. We start the season 4-0. And I can't ask for anything better. I only hit 1 home run, but I think I had like 4 or 5 RBIs. Only the 1 home run, which was in the first game of the year, but I still played well. Got at least 1 hit in all 4 games. I think I had 3 hits, 1 hit, and then 2 hits, I think. So if that's the case, I had 9 hits to start. No. Yeah, 9 hits to start the year if I'm counting right. But either way, I mean, sorry about that, but either way, it was still a good first series of the year for Henry Dowling, and it was really good for the Astros sweeping the Tigers to start 2022. As we're 4-0, they're 0-4, obviously. You'll find out what games will be in the next episode of the series when I post the next episode of this series, and the next episode of the series will probably be about a month from now in this game. Like, I'll probably play 2 series like I which I always do, except for opening day. I usually play 2 series per episode in the regular season, except for opening day. But yeah, you'll find out what 6 or 7 games will be in the next episode when I post the next episode. That'll be about, right now it's late March, so those 6 or 7 games will be in late April or early May in this game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. That's episode with the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 20 of this Henry Dowling MLB The Show 20 Road to the Show series. See you in episode number 20. And eat a lot of bacon. And go Astros.